Staying committed to the NoFap journey can pose a significant challenge for most guys. Many often find themselves relapsing after only a few weeks, feeling increasingly worse about themselves each time they do. If this is true for you, keep watching. The reality is, it's not just about willpower. There's a lot more at play here. What you're lacking isn't more motivation or some new trick that you're unaware of. What you're lacking is the right mindset and the right approach. Let me explain. Many of us have what I like to call the all-or-nothing mindset, thinking that once the NoFap streak is broken, all of our hard work is gone, and because it's gone, we should just relapse over and over again. However, this mindset is what's holding you back. Now I get it. It's easy to feel discouraged by occasional slip-ups on your NoFap journey. But truth be told, while slipping up occasionally may momentarily disrupt your progress, what truly crushes your self-improvement is when you decide to turn an occasional slip-up into a streak of fapping. You need to shift your mindset. Instead of fixating on a numerical streak or counting the days since the last relapse, your focus should be on persisting with NoFap for as long as it takes until it becomes your new normal. The truth is, you will most likely relapse at one point or another. In fact, studies have shown that 90% of all people trying to overcome their addictions or build new habits relapse at least once throughout their journey. Knowing this, what's important is that you force yourself to get back on your NoFap journey the following day. You must resist the urge to go on a fapping streak, because that is when you actually start losing progress. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, relying solely on your willpower isn't sufficient to stay committed to NoFap. The best NoFap strategy requires the mindset we've discussed, but equally as important is adopting the right approach. To understand the approach, we must first talk about a renowned study conducted in the 1970s by American psychologist Dr. Bruce Alexander. In this study, he placed rats in isolated cages and gave them access to two water bottles, one containing plain drinking water and the other containing water laced with cocaine. What he found was that the overwhelming majority of rats would continuously drink from the cocaine-laced water until they overdosed and died. However, when he replicated the experiment using a more stimulating environment dubbed Rat Park, the rats no longer displayed this behavior. Rat Park was much larger, and it was equipped with toys the rats could play with, and nice cozy areas for their comfort. But more importantly, Dr. Alexander added additional rats into the setting, enabling them to interact, engage in playful activities, and share intimate moments with each other. And finally, he added the same two bottles, one with normal drinking water, and the other laced with cocaine. And to his surprise, this time the rats actually preferred to drink the plain water, and not a single rat overdosed. He found that animals have a tendency to develop addictions when their other needs are not fulfilled. This applies to us humans as well. Nowadays, most of our needs are readily fulfilled. It's easy to get food and shelter. We don't have to worry about getting attacked by wild animals or neighboring tribes, and it's very easy to find entertainment on the internet. The only thing that we're missing nowadays is meaningful human interaction. A 2019 study found that 25% of millennials have zero close friends. And to make matters worse, over a third of all the people surveyed reported feelings of extreme loneliness. If you relate to this at all, you are essentially in the same position as a rat in an empty cage. And just like in the experiment, it's easy for you to indulge in excessive fapping when your social needs are not being met, because it's how you cope with the emptiness and the loneliness. To overcome your fapping addiction, you need to get out of your cage. You need to find the human version of Rat Park, and the only way to do this is by going out into the world and building relationships with other people, and eventually finding someone that you can develop a deep, intimate relationship with. If you don't do this, then you will never be able to shake off the addiction for good. Now, of course, this is much easier said than done. I'm sure many of you decided to take on the NoFap challenge because you wanted to improve your social skills and your dating life. But what you have to understand is that NoFap alone is not going to give you that. NoFap's main benefit is extra energy. Sure, it'll give you more mental clarity and more confidence, but the most apparent benefit is the energy. You have to make use of this energy and start building habits, because that's the only way you can start improving your social life. For example, if you take this excess energy and build a habit of working out and eating well, you will see a visible change in your body, which will make you more attractive and also more confident. Or you could choose to take this energy and build a habit of meditation. If you do this, you will start to see a clear change in your thinking and mental toughness. This will allow you to become more present during your interactions. You'll become wittier and more perspicacious, all while becoming less sensitive to negative emotions. These things make it easier for you to make friends and date women. And finally, if you want to get out of that cage as soon as possible, take that energy and build a habit of going out and actually talking to strangers, whether it's at meetups, via dating apps, or even just sparking random conversations with people throughout the day. This will drastically improve your social skills in a short period and enable you to start making friends and connecting with potential dates. Get the picture? The best NoFap strategy is to use the energy it gives you to build habits that will improve your social and dating life. Your goal should be to build meaningful relationships with others, and also to find a girl or guy that you can share intimate time with so that you can get out of your cage. Once that happens, you will literally forget about NoFap because you'll be as happy as a rat in Rat Park. That's how I was able to overcome my addiction. I didn't have a perfect 90-day streak that magically cured me. In fact, I stopped counting days for NoFap altogether. All I was focused on was building habits that permanently made my life more fulfilling. And because of that, I genuinely forgot about NoFap. Remember, your focus should be on building habits, not counting streaks. That's how you overcome your fapping addiction. With that said, don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.